You listening to precept on precept. Captain Shem break it down to no meat left. Line upon line in the word make you respect. History collegiate when we teach it, brains reset. You listening to precept on precept. Captain Shem break it down to no meat left. Line upon line, the word make you respect. History collegiate when we teach. You listening to precept on precept. Captain Shem break it down to no meat left. Line upon line in the word make you respect. History collegiate when we teach it, brains reset. You listening to precept on precept. Captain Shem break it down to no meat left. Line upon line, the word make you reset.
Israel United in Christ. We are not a hate group. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Israel United in Christ is a nonviolent Bible-based movement. We do not advocate or condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity, or gender. We advise that if anyone hears or knows of any plots to cause harm to anyone or to break the laws of the land, you must contact the proper authorities to bring awareness to any possible threat, as stated in Leviticus chapter 5, verse 1. Hey, Shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ, bless, Most High in Christ, bless. It's also Matthew, IUIC, New Orleans, and Fix Your Face is being taken over by New Orleans.
That's right.
So, hey, all praise to the Most High. Hey, first thing, shout out to all of the brothers that are doing these blitzes, blitzing everywhere, blitzing all over the country, bringing it to these churches. And let it be known, we reached out to these churches. We sent them letters. We sent them emails. We called some of them. We tried to set up meetings with them. They pushed us to the side. So now you have to answer our questions face to face now. We're going to come see you. We're going to come ask you the questions that we always wanted to ask. And that's all we're doing. We're asking questions. We're not being violent to anybody. We're not being disrespectful. We're just asking questions.
Hey, we really not being disrespectful. We either going to catch you before your service starts or after your service ends. We ain't interrupting no services. We ain't being disrespectful. We just at the door peacefully asking questions.
Yep. I mean, that's what they're supposed to answer questions anyway.
Yeah.
They're the pastor. But all praise to the Lord. Shout out to leadership. Shout out to all of the brothers that are putting in the work. Shout out to the brothers that are in Carolina right now. I know y'all getting it in. And like I said, the blitz is this hot summer, man. This is a hot summer. And it just got hotter. Before we get into
it, though?
Because look, our title tonight is the social media addiction. All right. The social media addiction. Because a lot of our people are addicted to social media. All right. They are very much can't call it crackheads, but social heads. They social head, they media heads. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of our people, they're just addicted to it, and we're going to find out why. A lot of the stuff was made like that, But before we get into it, let's give a hand clap for the cancellation of Hot Girl Summer.
Hey, all praise to the Most High.
Let's give a hand clap for the cancellation of Hot Girl Summer. Because the Roe versus Wade thing, all of them about to stop. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, man. Because, hey, bro, our people, man, they just as lost. I don't know what's going on with them.
You say hopefully, but Tijuana is still across the border.
Hey, I'm just saying. They can't kill. They are mad they can't kill babies no more.
Legally.
Like, they mad. Like, look online. They are upset that they can't murder a baby. Saying, oh, well, I can't do what I want with my own body. You don't say that to that white man when he tell you what to wear at work. You don't say that to no company when they say you can't come up in here dressed a certain way. You don't even say that to the people at the club when they say you can't come up in here dressed a certain way. But you mad because somebody done told you can't kill your baby. Cause you say, oh, I'm in control of my own body. So what you do is you kill somebody else's body because you in control of yours. So the baby got to pay for your mistake because you ain't want to keep your legs closed. But I digress. That's not what this show is today.
Well,
although I am going to go in on that, bruh, I want to go in on that so much.
Hey, the show might not be directly about that, But part of it is this whole social media addiction.
It is.
If you got babies and you got stretch marks, you can't be a thought on social media.
Shoot, some of them is 600-pound thoughts on social media.
This is
600-pound life on social media.
This is true.
And you posting up in God knows what tight bed sheets, fitted sheets, and muffin cap back blues and all of that stuff.
Out here looking like Mark Henry.
So so look, man, we gonna jump into it. Hey, let's get the first video. So a lot of us, we understand that, in this truth, let me make it clear. In this truth, social media is used as a tool to push out the word. All right. It's called the World Wide Web for a reason. Mm-hmm. We're using it to reach people that we wouldn't normally be able to reach just going out on the street and teaching. That's what social media should be used for brothers and sisters in this truth. All right. Staying in contact with, friends and family and stuff like that, because, we are all over the place. So that as well, but primarily to push this truth to the four corners of the earth. All right. Not that we being keyboard prophets or anything like that, but advertisements, social media posts, bringing awareness to certain world events and local events that happen, like shootings that may happen, police killings that may happen. We can use that and show, all right, in the scriptures, this stuff is happening because of this reason. All right. That's what we should use social media for. But there's a lot of our people that use social media like the drug that it was made to be. You get depressed when you don't get likes. That's why a lot of y'all sisters, and it's primarily y'all sisters doing this, a lot of y'all sisters, y'all post these half-naked pictures just to get a bunch of likes so that the likes validate you. And you swear up and down that it don't, but it does. If you got 0 likes on a picture where you showed half your behind, you would take that photo offline. But because it got 14,000, 15,000 likes, you leave it up. Why? Because you feel validated. You was about to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say to all the IT tech brothers, let's figure out a way that we can do camp in the metaverse. Let's figure out a way we can do camp in the metaverse.
Camp in the metaverse?
Yes.
Lord. Yeah, y'all IT brothers, y'all get on that. Soon as it happens, let me know.
For real.
All right, so look, we're gonna play this first video, and it's gonna describe to you why social media is what it is. Play it.
You're dealing with an addicted generation.
This is a big time bomb ticking.
This is no accident. Indeed, it is by design.
I mean, seriously?
It was my mistake.
I mean, I think we can all feel it.
To try to make these products as addictive as possible.
Spike in dopamine.
We now know that many of the major social media companies hire individuals called attention engineers who borrow principles from Las Vegas casino gambling, among other places, to try to make these products as addictive as possible. That is the desired use case of these products, is that you use it in an addictive fashion because that maximizes the profit that can be extracted from your attention and data.
It literally is a point now where I think we have created tools that are ripping apart the social fabric of how society works. That is truly where we are.
The way the technologist Jaron Lanier puts it is that these companies offer you shiny treats in exchange for minutes of your attention.
Stop.
And bite.
So they said these companies offer you shiny treats for minutes of your attention. And they gave the visual of the notification pop-up. Because guess what? That gives you a dopamine hit. You post up a picture or you post up a post and it gets likes. As soon as you click on Facebook, you got 30 notifications, 30 likes, 54 comments. That makes you happy. That makes you want to post more. It's a dopamine hit. It's an addiction that they have created in that way. They created it to be that way. Real quick, get Ciroc 3327. And this is why they was able to make it. Remember, leadership brought out a bunch of times actually before But there are things in this country called think tanks. People that go to prestigious schools. Guess what? People that go to prestigious schools created this.
Yes.
These addiction engineers, these emotional engineers, they tell you. That's why leadership always say, you don't got no opinion. Your opinion is television. They're not lying. You're being trained in order to do and like certain things. Key example. Why the hell you think they got men walking around here in booty shorts, calling them hoochie daddy shorts? Why is that a trend now?
Because it was on the internet.
Exactly. And before that, they had brothers wearing makeup. And look at YG and Tiger was just dressed up like white girls in a video. Why is that acceptable?
Because it's on the internet.
Because it's on the internet. It's social media. Social media tells you what to believe and what not to believe. That's why everybody Apple and Android. It's cell phones.
They do the same thing.
It's cell phones. I had an Apple and an Android. It's cell phones. But because of social media, the trends that happen, this is how they're able to capture our attention. Read that right quick.
The book of Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 27. Send him to labor that he be not idle.
That he be not what?
Idle.
Why?
For idleness teacheth much evil.
Idleness teaches much evil. We're going to find out just how much evil idleness teaches. Why? You're on social media 6 hours out of the day. You have done nothing. What are you? Idle.
Bum.
You're idle and a bum. You know what I'm saying? You're idle constantly. They feed on your attention. They feed on your lack of action. They feed on your ability to be idle all the time. Go back to the video.
The way the technologist Jaron Lanier puts it is that these companies offer you shiny treats in exchange for minutes of your attention and bytes of your personal data, which can then be packaged up and sold.
What happened is that the attention economy...
Pause that.
Yep.
It said bytes of your personal data can be packaged up and then sold. Why do you think if you are talking to one of your friends about some Nike tennis shoes, you're talking about Nike tennis shoes, and then the next thing you know, you see Nike ads on your Facebook timeline? Because Facebook sells everything. All your personal data, everything. Your phone's always listening. Your phone's always listening.
Hey, and some of the time, they can really predict what you're going to do. They can predict your next move.
Yeah.
Your social media profile is your personality. They can track your personality based on your social media. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of y'all don't understand that what you put out on social media reflects who you are. Remember, the scriptures say, out of the abundance of the mouth, the heart speaks.
Uh-huh.
So whatever you put on social media, that's you speaking. And a lot of times it's not right, especially our people that are unrepentant. A lot of the stuff that they post is not right. Like, and I used to be one of the people, so I know. Go ahead.
I was about to say, a lot of us in Israel, the reason we get a lot of them Christian ads is we always talking about the Bible. That's why they send us all that Christian stuff. In case y'all ever wonder why y'all see all that Christian stuff popping up. They ain't trying to get you. They just think they trying to get you.
Hey, and that's heavy you bring that up. Remember, those of y'all who have been in for a little while, whenever you used to play an IUIC video on YouTube, when that YouTube video went off, there was another IUIC video that came after it. Because the algorithm said, okay, this is what they like. I'm going to play more of this. But now they have changed the algorithm and they say, okay, right after they watch this, I'm going to put on TD Jakes or Joe Osteen. That's going to come up. And if you let YouTube just automatically play, you'll be in your house walking around and you'll hear Joe Osteen in the back like, what the hell is this? How did this come up on my screen? Because they changed the algorithm. Now they put IUIC videos in the same direct line with the regular Christian videos. They know how to do this. They know how to direct your attention and they know how to divert your attention.
Yes.
Go back to it.
In exchange for minutes of your attention and bytes of your personal data, which can then be packaged up and sold.
What happened is that the attention economy and this race for attention got more and more competitive. And the more competitive it got to get people's attention on, say, a news website, the more they need to add these design principles, these more manipulative design tactics, as ways of holding on to your attention.
You don't realize it.
They just called it the attention economy. The attention economy. There are economists that are battling for our attention. They're making news sites. Remember, a news site would be something basic.
Yeah.
You know, you go up there, you see, you know, breaking news, or you may see the story of the day. You scroll down, you may see some, you know, some links here, links there, and you know, a couple paragraphs. Now, news sites look lavish. News sites got all kind of colors in it and graphics over here, and you may have a pop-up that comes out of here. Hey, do you want to subscribe? Subscribe to this. Put your email in and you can stay up to date. You know what I'm saying? Like they have now battled with one another, each company, to see, okay, how can I get more attention here? How can I get more of their attention there? How can I take their attention away from this and put it over here?
You know what's heavy about that whole term, attention economy? It means you actually got to pay attention now.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. But that's what they do. They take us because our opinion is whatever we see on the screen. Whatever this Black Mirror says to us, we believe it. That's what we believe. You see something on social media? It got to be true because it was on social media. Somebody posted it. Play it.
To get people's attention on, say, a news website, the more they need to add these design principles, these more manipulative design tactics, as ways of holding on to your attention.
You don't realize it, but you are being programmed.
Social media tools are designed to be addictive. The actual desired use case of these tools is that you fragment your attention as much as possible throughout your waking hours. That's how these tools are designed to use. Well, we have a growing amount of research which tells us that if you spend large portions of your day in a state of fragmented attention, so large portions of your day where you're constantly breaking up your attention, take a quick glance, do a just check, let me just quickly look at Instagram, that this can permanently reduce your capacity for concentration. I am especially worried about this when we look at...
They said that they're looking to fragment your attention as much as possible throughout the day. Because long-term effects of that is you have a very short attention span as an adult. Mm-hmm. And what can you do with an attention span that's short with an adult? Maybe you can throw a bunch of things at them. That's why something gets bombed in Boston, what you see all over social media. Pray for Boston.
Yep.
Something gets bombed or set on fire or a shootout happens in Texas. Pray for Texas. A rapper that raps about killing his own people. He dies. Oh, such and such passed away. No, they were murdered. They were murdered. They got gang wars. And then they say R.I.P. They got angel wings and all of that stuff. Who the hell said this dude was an angel? Where y'all got this from?
Hey, look.
How he resting in peace?
Devils don't have angel wings. I'm sorry.
How he resting? Bro, like, yeah, they put that stuff all over social media and people get the soft heart. Why? Because their attention is fragmented. So it's easy. That's why a lot of people, they hear the truth. Oh, whatever. Get that Ezekiel 30. Well, you know, it's okay. Hey, you ever heard of Israelites before? Yeah, I heard about it. Well, you know, what did you hear about it? You know, I mean, you know, something. It was with the Bible. I know that. They could have listened to somebody explain to them that they're an Israelite for an hour. And 5 minutes into that hour, guess what? They off in La La Land somewhere. You can see it in their face sometimes. That's why a lot of us, when we teaching on the street, we stop. Hey, bro, you with me? You understand? Hey, you with me? You understand? Because our people's attention is fragmented. Fragmented. That's why songs have gotten shorter. Remember, back in the day, songs used to be 7-8 minutes. Yep. You'll have a ride out. Those of y'all who watch the Temptations movie, there's on the DVD, Papa Was a Rolling Stone was a whole chapter on the DVD. Those of y'all who know, y'all know. That song was long. But guess what?
About a 12-minute intro to that song.
They ain't gonna play that nowadays. Brother be like, man, where the beat at? Why the beat ain't dropped? Why they ain't saying nothing yet? What this on A-B repeat? What this on loop? This an instrumental? No, it's a song. You just gotta wait. It's a vibe. That's why a lot of our people don't like to listen to rap with the actual content, because it forces them to think. They spend all day not thinking. They just absorb what they see and then let that be that. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 31. And they come unto thee as thy people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love.
So they show love towards the truth. They show love towards everything when it happened. Read.
But their heart goeth after their covetousness.
Their covetousness. And you know what social media does? It put covetousness in front of you. That's why they started the trend with the money phone thing. Brothers got stacks of money up to their head like a phone. And then they wonder why the FBI tracks them down and gets them for all kind of scams that they've been running. I wonder how they caught you. All of the people that do all of this wickedness on social media, and you wonder, damn, how did I get caught? Look at Young Thug. They talking about some pray for Young Thug. He free up. What? Wasn't he the same one that said he don't care about Mike Brown? He too busy getting icy and they getting money and all that?
Yeah.
Nobody said nothing.
The same one with blonde hair in his head, wearing dresses and taking pictures in a wedding dress with Uzis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what? On social media, he gets millions of followers, millions of likes. Why? Because you think you know him. That's what social media was geared to do. It was geared so you can at DJ Khaled, nice song, and he may retweet it. Oh my God, that's a dopamine hit. DJ Khaled retweeted my stuff. Play the video.
In a state of fragmented attention. So large portions of your day where you're constantly breaking up your attention, take a quick glance, do a just check, and just quickly look at Instagram. That this can permanently reduce your capacity for concentration. I am especially worried about this when we look at the younger generation coming up, which is the most saturated in this technology.
And it's very addictive because if you pull on the slot machine arm enough, you will win. And you never know which pull will reward you.
Stop. So they understand through Las Vegas slot machine technology. That's how they built social media, with the same addictive technology as gambling. They said with a slot machine, the more you pull it, you're going to win, but you never know which pull is going to be the jackpot. You never know. That's why they start on social media. That's why you got 45-year-old rappers on social media. Why? Because everybody's a celebrity. You have a profile. You can make that profile look nice. You can put all of your music up there. You can link it to iTunes and Spotify and Tidal. You can do all of these different things. And somebody like your stuff, that gives you a dopamine hit. And guess what? Now you're like, oh man, I'm about to go hard. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. Until somebody disagrees with you. Now you're depressed. Now you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Dude said my lyrics was trash.
Right.
That's why they got rappers now approaching other rappers. They had a dude approach 50 Cent and was mad because 50 didn't want to take his CD. You know what I'm saying? But he bought a cameraman with him to film this. To film him, approach 50 Cent. But that's what they do. This is what happens. Now you got a cameraman. You your own reality TV show. You're your own celebrity. And now you about to gain clout off of what you do on camera.
Right.
Look at what happens. Hey, that even goes to when we at camp and we tell people, come on over, let's talk. And they look in the camera first.
Yeah.
And they throw up a sign, they throw up a gang sign, they throw up a piece or do whatever. This is a regular camera that's recording on an SD card. But because you see a camera, you think social media. This is going out to the World Wide Web. I see these dudes a lot. They might put this on YouTube. I remember they had a video in Tallahassee. I believe it was Tallahassee, where a dude walked up. They was at the bus station, and the dude walked up and was like doing this and doing. It was like, bro, what is that for? Oh, I'm trying to get fame. I'm trying to get money. And he doing it in our camera. Like, who the hell? Bro, you look crazy.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? People get shot and they go live on Facebook. Remember the girl that got hit by a car?
Yeah.
She got hit by a car, and instead of calling 911, she went live. Bruh, look at the state of our people. Look at the mindset.
Think about this. When Philando Castile got shot, the first thing his girlfriend did was go live.
Yep. Go to the second video. Matter of fact, go to the article that I posted. The Psychology Today video. I like Psychology Today. Because Psychology Today, those of y'all who are not subscribed to Psychology Today, do so. I like it. It shows a lot of stuff that Esau studies, especially about us and our mindset, our brain. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, get Psalms 19:7. This right here is a mental war. That's why the scriptures say that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. This is a war of the brain. That's what this is. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
The soul is your mind. That's the only thing that's going to convert you. Romans 12:2. The only thing that's going to convert you is God's laws. Hey, guess what? If you're idle and your fragmented attention has brought you to look at your phone all day and you're not looking at class, you're not looking at videos, you look at you playing games, you looking at TikTok. Why do you think TikTok is such a big thing in the community? Fragmented attention, 30-second videos, 1-minute videos. Once you get used to those, guess what? Your attention span only goes to 1 minute or 30 seconds. They know this. Read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 2.
You got that article?
And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Why are they always talking about our mind? From Genesis to Revelation, it's talking about our mind. Be changed in your mind. The heart is wicked above all things. Circumcise, therefore, the foreskin of your heart. Why do they keep talking about the brain? Why? Because they know, the prophets knew, God knows this is a mental war. This is mental. That's why Deacon Laba always says, control your thoughts, control your thoughts, control your thoughts. It's hard to do. It's very hard to do. That's the battle that we're in. It's a brain war. Go ahead. Using social media for reassurance and validation. Scroll down. Wait. Let me read those 3 bullet points. Some people post on social media in order to get reassurance about their insecurities.
Wow.
They post on social media to get reassurance about their insecurities. I can't get a man. Am I not attractive enough? Hold on, let me show my butt on social media.
Right.
Oh, I got 700 likes. I must be attractive. Oh, I'm trying to make money as an entertainer. Let me, as a man, put on lipstick, eyelashes, and a wig, and act a damn fool on social media.
Yeah, I must be funny.
I must be funny because I got a lot of likes. I got 1 million views. People must think I'm funny. Second bullet point. Excessive reassurance seeking does not effectively address problems. So if you have low self-esteem, seeking validation and reassurance from social media is not going to correct your low self-esteem.
Because just like any other drug, once you come down off the high, your problems are still there.
Exactly. Be mindful about your posts on social media and think of more constructive ways to address your problems in life. This is what the Bible is for.
Yes.
That's why the prophets go out on the street. That's why they say, y'all so negative all the time. No, we not. We realists. The actual reality of the situation is we're messed up as a people. Now, how are we going to fix it? This is how you fix it. That's why a lot of people don't believe in God now. Look at all of the stuff that they put on social media about the Christian church.
Right.
You got a bunch of women shuffling their feet dancing. How come? You know what? I ain't never seen a Christian catch the Holy Ghost at a gas station or in the middle of Walmart. Like, well, you walking down the chip aisle and Sister Betty on the other side on the cereal aisle, she reached for some oatmeal and all of a sudden catch the Holy Ghost. I ain't never seen that in my life.
You know why? Because ain't no organ at Walmart. Ain't no organ at the gas station. They got to have the organ playing.
Got to be the organ, huh?
Yeah. Put spirits on people.
All right, what is reassurance seeking? That's the part that I want. What is reassurance seeking? That's the part that I want. Y'all are talking instead of listening. All right. What is reassurance seeking? From time to time, we all need a little reassurance that everything is okay. And guess what? That's true. Especially, you guessed it, especially with the sisters. All sisters need some sort of reassurance. Married brothers, we all know this. Yes, baby, you do look beautiful. I do like what you've done to your hair. Yes, the dress does look nice.
Yes, your cooking is the bomb.
The validation and reassurance, there's no problem with that. We get validation and reassurance every time a new soul walks through them doors.
That's right.
When a new person, I saw y'all video on YouTube, what we say? All praise to the Most High. That's validation that the word is not going out void. But there's a bad side to validation. Let's go back to the article. You might check in with a friend to make sure you didn't upset them with something you said. Double check to make sure you lock the door, or ask your roommate or partner how you look in a new outfit. It's fine to do these things once in a while. When it's a problem, reassurance seeking becomes a problem when it's more frequent and when a person becomes more dependent on it. Consider the following scenarios. A person who suffers from body image concerns, body positivity doesn't mean you show off yourself butt naked online.
No.
Body positivity is supposed to be, okay, I'm comfortable with myself, I'm working on myself, and I know that I'm never going to have this picture perfect image that they put in the media. That's being body positive. Body positivity is not dressing in lingerie when you're 450 pounds talking about some, I look good. That's not body positivity. That's excessive nastiness and whoredom. Go back to the article.
Lizzo, you don't look good.
A person who suffers from body image concerns frequently posts a body revealing picture on Instagram. I just said that.
Yeah.
A person who suffers from body image concerns frequently posts a body revealing picture on Instagram when she is fit. Why did they say she? Because they know women do this.
They know.
When she is feeling insecure about herself, they tend to get a lot of likes and comments about how good they look. As a result, it bolsters her self-esteem, causing her to think, maybe I do look good. Mm-hmm. Not the people that are in your house face to face telling you, hey, you know you got to lose a little weight, right? You know, because we had to bring you to the hospital last week. Doctor said you got high blood pressure. Come on, man, you need to stop doing this. You're getting it's getting excessive. You got to lose a little weight. And they say it nicely. You know what they do? They curse them out. call them a hater, say that they bullying them, they not nice, they not respecting them, which there's no easy way to say that you need to lose weight. There's no easy way to say that. There's no nice way to say you need to lose weight. So they go to social media, and what they do, post body revealing pictures, and there's always a thirsty whoremonger who likes it.
Yep.
Always. Thirst does not equal validation about your body image. They got brothers that pay like hundreds of dollars just to look at feet. Like feet. Feet. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to say feet. They look at feet. And they pay for it. They pay to look at toes.
That's a whole new meaning of 10 toes down.
So it boasts their self-esteem, causing her to think maybe I do look good. A second one, a person who frequently feels lonely and thinks that people don't care about him, instead of seeing friends and family, wait a minute, hold on. Instead of seeing friends and family, go to Proverbs 18:24. Proverbs 18, because guess what? We have gone away from this, especially this new generation that came up after us. I'm the middle child. I'm older than the young ones, but I'm younger than the old ones. So I'm in the middle. The middle children generation, yeah, we the 80s babies. We the middle children, all right? We the middle childs right now. The ones that grew up in the 90s, was born in the 80s, but grew up in the 90s, yeah, we the middle kids. All right? We've seen internet happen. We watched it happen. We was around when there was no smartphones.
Y'all little J. Cole ass people.
You know what I'm saying? We are that. You know what I'm saying? We was outside playing in the street. We played touch football, 2-hand touch, and no pity pad. You know what I'm saying?
Scrape knees, huh?
Scrape knees. You know what I'm saying? Rollerblades.
Because the older brother was the one pushing you down playing 2-hand touch.
Yeah. Get in that shopping basket that wasn't supposed to be in the hood.
Hey,
and push it down the hill and you fall.
You know what? The older generation and the middle children, when I say the older generation, I'm not talking about the extremely old. 40s, 50s, you know, and in the 40s to 30s, you know, they wasn't getting sick off of COVID like that. You know why? Because they used to drink out that water hose that was outside.
Exactly.
We drank out the water hose that was outside.
You drank out the water hose now, your ass gonna catch monkeypox. Drink out that water hose if you want to right now.
For real.
Your ass gonna catch monkeypox. But we used to play tackle football. Remember throw up tackle?
Throw up tackle.
You know what I'm saying? We were outside. This is what we exercise. Read that.
Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 24. A man that have friends must show himself friendly.
And not online. You had to show yourself friendly face to face.
Watch this. And there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother.
Hey, and guess what? Friends ain't friends online.
Right.
They don't know you. You know what I'm saying? They don't know you. There's no trouble to get into to find out if they're gonna stick next to you when the ish hits the fan.
All them people you think is your friend online is Chris Hansen in disguise. All y'all that know who Chris Hansen is.
The pedophile hunter. But half the people that's your friends just to be nosy, unless you know everybody on your friends list. Now I know in Israel, that's how it is with a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, we know the people that's on our friends list. We've met them and we accepted them because, all right, I know you and I might want to keep in touch with you other than just calling on the phone. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. But there's a lot of people, they got 5,000 friends. They don't know half the people on their friends list. They don't know 25% of the people on their friends list.
Real.
But they got 5,000 followers, 5,000 friends, and they think they're doing something. Why? Because the friend thing validates them.
They probably don't even know 50 of them.
You know what I'm saying? I know I used to be like that. My old Facebook page, I had 4,999 friends. 5,000 was the limit. And then they made the follow feature. So people could just follow you and didn't have to be your friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's an addiction, man. It's an addiction. Go back to that article. All right. Instead of seeing friends and family, his solution to his problem is to regularly post on Twitter, oversharing about his mental suffering. There was a brother that did that recently. Oh, y'all need to start liking more of our posts because y'all like Captain so-and-so's post and Deacon so-and-so's post, and y'all don't like the regular people's posts, and it hurts our mentality and it makes us feel inferior. That's the voice that I heard as I read his post. That's what I heard.
I'm glad you heard that voice, because the voice I heard was a whole lot worse, and I'm not going to try to even.
Hey, man, I'm weird. Like, if like people that type in poor English, for some reason, I hear a Russian voice. Like if they say, like, instead of saying I'm going to the store, they say going to store, be back, going to store, be back. I hear a Russian voice for some reason. I don't know why. My brain is awkward. I hear crazy stuff.
Because you grew up watching Rocky IV, that's why.
No, I grew up watching Rocky and Bullwinkle. He feels better when he gets positive comments from people about how great a person he is, and to hang in there. Things will get better.
Man, you better repent and keep the commandments.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what people do. Social media is used for a reassurance and validation, and a lot of people, they cleave to it. Instead of being reassured and validated that you're going to get the kingdom of heaven if you keep the commandments and the faith of Christ, instead of being valid, give me Psalms 82. Matter of fact, Deuteronomy 7:6, then Psalms 82.
That is the ultimate validation, bro.
Come on, man.
Knowing that if you keep the commandments, you're going to get the kingdom rulership, man.
Bruh.
Look.
See, but the trip part is, a lot of people ain't been popular. A lot of people ain't ever been popular. So when they get a lot of followers, that is their drug. Hey, and get video number 2 ready at the timestamp that I put. 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
No, equal to all people.
Above all people.
The same as all people.
Above all people.
Below all people.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
How much more reassurance do you need? You, in the skin that you in, the blood that raced through your veins, God said is better than all the nations on the earth. All people. What's not to be validated by that? But we are so brainwashed that when we hear you're above all people, you know what we say? No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Just like everybody else. We all equal. How you want to be equal with dirt?
Because you know why? They've been told they black, ashy, and nappy for so long that they don't understand anything else.
Yep.
Other than being black, ashy, and nappy.
Yep. And that's why a lot of our sisters perm their hair.
Mm-hmm.
They wear them blonde wigs. And why blonde? Even white people dye their hair blonde. Why blonde?
Because it wasn't social media at the time, but it was media because it was through television.
Yep.
That blondes have more fun. And you were programmed.
And through television, all of the successful people, all of the people of notoriety have blonde hair.
Right.
Oh, once you reach a certain level, you just got to have blonde hair.
A pet peeve. None of our sisters should be wearing blonde hair. But if you blacker than me, do not put that in your head. You walking around looking like a burnt black and mild. Stop. Quit. Don't do it no more.
Tendencies.
Wait. We need another validation. So God said we above all people, Psalms 82:6. If God is our Father and we're his sons and daughters, if God is a God, if the Father is a God, what does that make his children? What does that make the child of a God?
The book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are gods.
You are what?
Ye are gods.
We're not humans. Human means colored man. Hue, man. Hue is color. Man is man. Not a color man. You're a God.
That's right.
You are a God on this earth. That's why they use our cells for medical research. That's why they use our bodies for entertainment.
You know what? That's why Esau out here paying our sisters to have abortions, and they take the fetuses for stem cell research so they can increase their longevity.
Exactly.
That's why y'all mad about them abortions. Y'all ain't getting that paycheck no more.
Yep. Our birthing numbers continue to rise. Theirs continue to fall. Why? Because gods don't die, we multiply.
That's right.
We are gods on this earth. But what, Reno?
But ye shall die like men.
Why are we going to die like men? Because of our sin. Because we wrapped up in a whole bunch of foolishness we ain't supposed to be wrapped up in. Go back to that. Go to that article.
Natural tendencies in human beings to get and want feedback. And that feedback, chemically speaking, is the release of dopamine in your brain.
Now, these concepts are absolutely...
So what he's saying is we need that response from our society. We need feedback. A lot of us need feedback. Feedback can make or break a person, especially artists. Feedback can make or break you. You know how many people that wanted to be singers and they got one negative feedback and was like, I give up?
Right. Who was that? Erykah Badu. That famous quote she got. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my...
You know what I'm saying? Because that feedback can make or break their creative process. Mm-hmm. It can make or break their confidence. You know what I'm saying? The feedback that we get as Israelite men comes from leadership. Leadership says, hey, you're a good teacher, but you need to bring more fire. You need to bring that thing out like you need to. All praises. Or they say, hey, bro, what the hell was you talking about? That shit was wrong as hell.
Damn.
That feedback makes you better. Why? Because it's not like you're going to hear those words and not get shown how to do it better. You're going to get shown how to do it better, which boosts your confidence more because it's not like, oh, he's not just telling me this just to tell me this. He's telling me this and he's showing me how to do it better. Now I'm going to do it better. Now you're more confident in yourself, and now you have more trust in the people over you.
Right.
And it's not done through doggone social media. Face-to-face interaction. Go back to the video.
Speaking is the release of dopamine in your brain.
Now, these concepts are absolutely essential to understanding how Facebook subtly manipulates us, so I'd like to take a moment to flesh them out. For those who don't know, dopamine is the chemical reward your brain releases for certain activities, like exercising or completing a task at work. This is why we feel actual pleasure after going for a run or getting a good grade on a test. But these reward centers in our brains have countless applications far beyond exercise and hard work. This same chemical can be released by eating a slice of pizza. Again, your brain is rewarding you for finding sustenance. And the same goes for social stimuli. According to Mauricio Delgado, a psychologist at Rutgers University, the same brain areas that are activated for food and water are activated for social stimuli. This can be a smile, someone telling you that you're doing a great job, or you're a nice person, or even merely cooperating with somebody. All of these social reinforcers show similar activity in the reward centers of the brain. Essentially, our 1,000-year-old animal brains can't distinguish between the social reward of getting a like on Facebook and of having someone compliment you directly to your face.
I love you, dude. I love you, bro Montana. I love you, Holmes. I love you, Broseph Goebbels. I love you, Machacha. I love you, Tico Brohe. Okay.
So if you've ever wondered why Facebook, within the first week you started using it, became the first thing you typed into your search bar every time you opened your computer, it's these dopamine hits, these social feedback rewards.
Now, I know there's a lot of people watching online. When you unlock your phone, if the first button you press is Facebook or Instagram, you're addicted. You're addicted. period. It's an addiction. Now, why you clicked it's all subject to the person. But they got people that click it just to see if they got a like. They click it just to see if they got a heart or a message. They click it just to see that. Some people, we go on social media, we may click it to see, all right, let's see who posted what. You know what I'm saying? Are there any new ads to put out? Are there who went live? Did anybody go live for camp today? Who doing 30 days of camp today? So you go in there trying to figure that stuff out. But it got a lot of people, and that's very few that's doing what we're doing. The majority of the people on the face of the planet, they're going on there for dopamine hits, for validation, for assurance, for acceptance. Meanwhile, you got all the acceptance in the world with the Most High God, the creator of heaven and earth, that chose you. But that's not enough for a lot of us.
You know what? I got a question. I'm gonna do some research on it. Did they get the term dope from dopamine?
Yes, because and I thought that we played it earlier, but a social media dopamine hit is slightly less the equivalent of a cocaine hit. Snorting a line of cocaine and getting likes on social media is almost equivalent, according to researchers. So it literally is a drug to a lot of our people. Literally. If they equated you getting likes on social media to cocaine, there's something seriously wrong. That's a drug. You know what I'm saying? That's a drug. Go back to the video.
Within the first week you started using it, became the first thing you typed into your search bar every time you opened your computer. It's these dopamine hits, these social feedback rewards. The site provided you with unprecedented spikes in these pleasurable chemicals, so when you haven't used it in the last few hours, your hand is subconsciously guided to steer back to Facebook and create more content in order to seek out more dopamine. That's the chemical feedback loop these former Facebook employees are referring to. And like with any drug, over time the pleasure from it wanes, and while some people decide to back out and quit right there, the vast majority engage with it more, and more and more and more in order to keep upping their dosage. Perhaps you've noticed that over the years, Facebook has been expanding the categories of notifications and alerting you of things that you might not actually care about, like a random friend's status update or a live video stream.
Y'all ain't never noticed that?
Yep.
Y'all ain't never noticed that? You'll have a notification and it'll say, Tony Evans updated his, like, I'm not following them like that. Why would I? Normally you only get notified at, like, when you comment on somebody's post, you'll get notifications that other people have commented on it or that they commented to your comment or replied to your comment. But now, even if they post a photo, you'll get on there and say, Tony has posted a photo. Like, why would I need to know that? Because they track your interactions. They see what you like, and they put it up there. They put it all up there for you. You want home improvement projects? Or you're going to scroll right past the ad. Don't worry about it. Just wait.
Yep.
Keep on scrolling. You're going to see it. You've been talking about upgrading your home studio? Don't worry. Sweetwater going to be on there in a few. Guitar Center going to be there in a few. Just give it a little time. You don't really have to do much, but all you got to do is pay attention. Go to the third video. Nah, do a commercial break now. Look, we're going to go on a commercial break real quick. We'll go on a commercial break real quick, and then we're going to come back. We're going to finish out the topic. Lord's will, y'all getting something from it. We're going to stay right here. Don't move. It's Friday, so you ain't got nothing to do anyway.
And it's the Sabbath.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
All right, Israel, we back. So we're talking about the social media addiction, all right? Hopefully this class is going to show a lot of us that, you know, besides, you know, the normal things that we do, what we call normal, which is pushing this truth, trying to reel in some of our family members, bringing light to a lot of the things that happen to us, a lot of things that happen in the world, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth, using all avenues possible. Besides that, you know, a lot of our people are not using social media like that. That's why it's kind of hard to run into people who have never heard of the Israelites before, seeing how active we are on social media worldwide.
Man, them niggas be lying.
Like, we're worldwide, but it's true. Some people, they really have not heard of Israelites before.
There's some that haven't, but
you know what I'm saying?
Most of them be lying.
So okay. Go ahead. Bring the video up. All right, so look. This video, like the main regular video is like an hour and a half. This is a very good video. It's called The Social Dilemma. This Edomite explains a lot of stuff that goes into social media, the addiction behind it, and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I might just break down his whole video one class one day, but hey, this thing is heavy. Play it.
Popular accounts on Instagram have zero content.
True.
They are teenager, usually girls, who eat bananas. I mean, zero content. And they have 16 million followers.
Stop. He's saying that zero content pages often have the most followers. They have like teenage girls, and she's sitting eating a banana, and she has 16 million followers. Like, how? How is that? Like, you don't even have content. Play.
No content.
True.
They are teenager, usually girls, who eat bananas. I mean, zero content. And they have 16 million followers. So we see, I mean, that's absolute proof. Here's the problem. Signaling invariably leads, in studies that we had, invariably leads to performance anxiety. In other words, signaling enhances anxiety. Invariably. There is no situation that signaling reduces anxiety or has no connection to anxiety. Okay. It always increases anxiety. It increases anxiety, of course, because you have to maintain not only prospective success, but retrospective success. Let me try to explain it in common terms. If your last post had 2,000 likes and your next post has 1,000 likes, you failed.
Yes. Stop. So that's how a lot of our people seek validation. He said we measure prospective success as well as retrospective success through social media. The example that he gave is if your last post got 2,000 likes, but your next post after that only got 1,000 likes, you feel like you failed. Why? It should have gotten more likes than the previous post. But here's the thing. If your likes always grew, then there would be no algorithms needed to push your media. Because more and more people, and eventually everybody on the planet would see your one post.
Right.
But it don't happen like that. Posts are directed, redirected. They're not shown here. They're not shown there. They're only shown to these people. They're only shown to this demographic. It's very like those of y'all who you came into Israel and you made an Israel page, right? You was Coonanite Jenkins III on your old page, and you may have had 1,500 friends, you know, all from different walks of life. But then you make your Israel page, right? You start friending brothers and sisters that are in your congregation. Next thing you know, you wake up and you got 10 friend requests by other people. Banya Shiralas, Bot Yisraels with the Y. You know, you got Mo Israels, and it's like, damn, where did all these come from? I don't even know all these people. But the algorithm is, okay, you're part of this demographic. Your keywords are showing this in your post, so we're going to put your profile visible to all of these types of people. That's how this stuff works. And in order to get that dopamine hit, what needs to happen? You need to make posts about what your demographic likes or doesn't like. Therefore, that post that you make that only got 5 likes, now you make another post that got 15 likes. Oh, you building up, you coming up in the world now. You know what I'm saying? But it's that need for attention that drives a lot of us. Now watch this. Go to Proverbs 29 and 11. Proverbs 29 and 11. And a lot of social media is a detriment to a lot of men. It really is, because lust is one of the things that us as men battle. And that's the main thing that they push on social media is lust. Lust. That's why the common term for most females is Instagram model. Oh, she's an IG model. How? How did she become a model now? Oh, because she went to somewhere, got some pictures taken, posted them up on Instagram. Now she got 400 and 500,000 followers. Now she's an influencer. What do you mean influencer? She can influence people to do yay or nay. Why? Why is she able to do that? Because she has so many followers. That in turn makes people from the outside looking in seem like, oh, she must be important. She's very popular. Your popularity is based now on your social media following. Your validation is now based on how many likes you get. Oh, everybody follows her. Everybody likes her, which is why you're more susceptible to watch a video with 1 million views versus a video with 10 views.
Yep.
Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards.
So a fool utter all his mind. That's what social media is. It's a bunch of foolish things being said. If you ain't talking about the truth, you ain't really talking about nothing. A bunch of foolish things being said. My baby daddy this, my baby mama that, FNF, you know, these PANs and BANs and who got more money than me, and this is Real Negro Tuesdays and look out for the Op Sundays and all kind of dumb stuff that our people put out there for nothing. Like we did that. Remember at one point in time, everybody was saying it's on fleek.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Some
Social
girl
media.
on social media that said her eyebrows was on fleek. Then everybody started saying it. Yep, back to the video.
In common terms, if your last post had 2,000 likes and your next post has 1,000 likes, you failed.
Yes.
So you are constantly competing against yourself, actually, not only against others and not only against the market, but against yourself. You have to exceed yourself all the time. This creates enormous performance anxiety. Actually, we discovered that 41% of freshmen who were on social media reported extreme anxiety, compared to 18% of freshmen in 1985.
Stop.
So
rewind that back. Because we wonder why, like, damn, why are these kids out here so damn emotional? Why are they so weak?
Right.
Why are they so frail minded? Why go back to what he said about the anxiety.
Discovered that 41% of freshmen who were on social media reported extreme anxiety.
Stop. It said 41% of freshmen that were on social media reported anxiety, compared to only 18% in 1985. What was the difference? What was the catalyst? Social media. The validation or lack thereof said that, oh, I'm an important person or I'm not an important person. We grew up wanting to be leaders.
Yeah.
Right? We grew up wanting to be leaders. Why everybody want to be a follower now? They have made it cool to be a follower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm following this person. When Twitter first came out, like I logged onto it, I didn't know what the hell to do. I said, so what do you do?
Oh,
I was used to MySpace. You know what I'm saying? I was used to MySpace and Black Planet.
Yeah.
Where you actually had a profile, you click add friend, you message them, you might meet them in the area. MySpace had the thing where you type in your zip code, you can meet everybody in your area. Because it was used to go out and meet people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Twitter is like, so what? I wrote something. All right, what happens now? Like, no, you got to get followers. Followers. I don't want to follow nobody. I don't want nobody. What is followers? Why I got to be a follower? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was hella confused. I didn't use Twitter until like 5 years after it came out. I had no idea how to use it. But this is what happens. This is what happens. Them dopamine hits, guess what? When you got dope heads, what dope heads do? They follow each other.
Yeah.
They follow whoever could go get the dope. That's why they stick together.
Damn.
That's why they stick together. Dope heads stick together. Why? Because somebody know where to get the dope from. Somebody know how to get that feeling back.
So it's a bunch of dope heads out here on social media looking for that like, trying to get high again. Wow.
Yeah. You got some of them likes, man. I'll take a comment.
So
man, I'll follow your posts.
So it ain't Red Bull that gives you wings. It's likes that give you wings now, huh?
It is, man. It is. It is. Hey, go to Sirach 1831. That's why a lot of brothers get caught up in lust. My wife was watching something the other day on Netflix about I think it's called like Web of Deception or Web of Deceit or something like that. And basically they had a thing on there where like 7 females met a guy on Facebook. They don't know this guy from nothing. He's asking them for pictures.
I think I've seen that.
Now, I mean, come on now. Facebook has pictures. So when he's asking for pictures, what pictures do you think he wants?
The ones you can't post on
Facebook. The
Facebook.
ones that you can't post on Facebook. So 5 of the 7 send him photos. What does this guy do? He uses those photos and blackmails them. Same thing with a lot of y'all brothers. A lot of y'all brothers be hopping in DMs secretly, like don't nobody know. And then guess what? She end up putting your Lil Wee Wee on blast. Why? Because of this reason right here.
Can I start up at 30?
Yep.
Sirach chapter 18 and verse 30. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetite.
That's why we have to refrain. I would say if social media, I know a lot of brothers, social media was they crutch or they thorn in the flesh. They got rid of it. You know what I'm saying? If something happens, they'll hear about it secondhand. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They are willing to not have that attachment because they know what their spirit is weak in. So don't go after your lusts. Don't give yourself the desires of your flesh. Read.
If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her.
If you hopping in DMs, you constantly liking stuff. I can't count how many times I've seen videos where I seen this one video where the dude went to the bathroom, right? His phone was still connected to the television. So he logged off of whatever they was watching or went to another screen, and the TV went to another screen. And he's in the bathroom. liking hella pictures of half naked women.
Wow.
And his girl busting the door, and he like, "What you doing?" She's like, "Your phone is still connected to the TV." I'm just saying, why you all in my business? She went off on this dude. She went off on this dude.
Why you all in my business? But your business is all over the TV
It's
screen.
all over the TV screen. Same thing with y'all sisters. Well, why y'all looking at my social media page? You the one put it up there. You wanted reassurance and validation. But now that the prophets have seen it and now they're telling you look nasty and you need to be covering yourself up, actually, we're telling you to show yourself some respect. It's less respect. The more body we see, the less we respect you.
Hey, look, all y'all sisters that talk about y'all keeping them old pictures to show your transformation from when you was a sinner to now being in this truth, stop lying to yourself. You keeping them old pictures up because you still get likes on them old pictures. Stop it. Let it go. Repent.
Hey, the thing is, like I was saying before, the less clothes you have, the less respect you gain.
Right.
Like, what don't you get about that? The likes don't mean that they actually like you. The likes mean that you've got their attention. And then guess what? 15 seconds later, somebody else got their attention.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. You played yourself. All for a like on Facebook. And now when you try to actually go get a husband, the first thing he gonna look at?
Your Facebook.
Your Facebook or your Instagram. I know I would. Your Instagram set to private. Man, unprivate that thing. I want to see it. Matter of fact, follow me back. Let me see your page.
Yep.
You got half naked pictures. Ain't no man about to turn that into a housewife. Well, what do you look like? If I was to put on a hijab, have my face covered, what would you think that my religion was?
I would think you were a Muslim.
If I was sitting here right now, not in purple and gold, but if I was sitting in here with a blue uniform on with a big old shiny badge and a utility belt with a pistol on it, what would you think I was?
A police officer.
So why is it that when we see women dressed like streetwalkers,
Oh, praise to the Most High.
and ladies of the evening,
Oh, praises to the Most High.
when we see that,
my brother has come a long way. Because he'd have called y'all some hoes back in the day.
I'm just saying, when you see that, why is it that you think that that's not what image you're portraying?
Right.
You're putting it out there on social media. A lot of people think social media is real life. Let's not be naive right now. That's why we're going over this. A lot of people think social media is real life. So when you put stuff out there, they believe that's who you are. That's the long and short of it. You finish that scripture out?
No, there's more on that. I'm gonna read it from the top, but there's more on that. Sirach chapter 18 and verse 31. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee.
So let's say you've been online, right? And for the past 6 months, you've been hitting people in the head with these scriptures. Hitting them in the head. Bang, bang, bang. Every single day. You know what I'm saying? Mardi Gras come up, bang, you on their head. You got 4th of July coming up, bang, you on their head. Mother's Day, Father's Day, bang, you killing them. They going to church on Saturday, they celebrate Easter, bang, you ripping their heads off. But then, you didn't let your lust go. You hopped in somebody's DM and said, "Shalom, my beautiful black queen, sister, mother of the earth, queen of the universe."
And then they say,
"How about we study together? I can go over some scriptures with you, sis."
Cause you fine as an MF.
And then you send that Playboy squinty-eyed picture with the duck lips. And now she done screenshotted you and post you all over the place. Look at this Israelite trying to holler at me and my. Oh. Now all the people you've been bang hitting in the head, now they about to malign you. Now they about to malign you. Now they about to come after you. Why? Because you didn't go after your lusts. And what is social media geared to do? Dopamine. Dopamine. And it's geared to play on lust for men. And it's geared to play on insecurities for women. Let's see. We went through video 3. Go to video 4. Matter of fact, go to number 5. Go to number 5. Reinforces mental addiction.
That scripture say, "Thine enemies will malign thee." Them enemies that it's talking about is your family. Because remember in Matthew 10, it says, when you come into this truth, your enemies are going to be they of your own household. So that those family members that you've been hitting over the head for the last 5 years, when you slip up and you do something stupid and it's all over social media, they're going to be the ones laughing at you and maligning you. Oh, look at you with all that Israelite talk. You doing the same thing I'm doing.
Yep. They're going to wait for your fall.
Yep.
They're going to wait for your fall. All right. The social media dilemma, social media and your mental health. The social media platform Instagram made headlines last year for suppressing likes in an effort to curb the comparisons and hurt feelings associated with attaching popularity to sharing content. But do these efforts combat mental health issues, or are they simply applying a Band-Aid to a wound? The risk for the reward, that's what I want to go to. Right there. Social media has a reinforcing nature. Using it activates brain's reward sensor by releasing dopamine, a feel-good chemical linked to pleasurable activities such as sex, food, and social interaction. The platforms are designed to be addictive and are associated with anxiety, depression, and even physical ailments. According to the Pew Research Center, 69% of adults and 81% of teens in the U.S. use social media. This puts a large amount of the population in an increased risk of feeling anxious, depressed, or ill over their social media use. But what makes users come back for more even when it can literally make them feel sick? When the outcome is unpredictable, the behavior is more likely to repeat. Think of a slot machine. If game players knew they were never going to get money by playing the game, they would never play, Sperling says. Scroll down. The idea of potential future reward keeps machines in use. The same goes for social media sites. One does not know how many likes a picture will get, who will like the picture, and when the picture will receive likes. The unknown outcome and the possibility of a desired outcome can keep users engaged with the sites. So what it's talking about is that longing, that addiction, that anticipation. Anticipation brings anxiety. That's why there's online cyberbullying, which I never got. Like, you're allowing somebody who you've never met, who is probably not even in your city or state, you're allowing their opinion to affect you so much that now you think their opinion about you is fact. And now you feel depressed because somebody said you got a big nose.
Or even if you do know them and they're in your own city, they're online cyberbullying you because, one, they're probably not man enough or woman enough to step to you face to face and tell you how they feel face to face because they have some sort of fear on them. That's why they're behind the keyboard.
Yeah, that's what gives them the ability to want to do and say things like that, because they are behind the keyboard. People have gotten a lot more disrespectful since social media has been in play, because all it is like, it's like a chat room. Mm-hmm. You can go in there, curse people out, and log off. They'll never see you.
Sounds a lot like them bum camps.
That's what they do. That's what they do. Now the only difference is we can see your profile. And a lot of people put their entire lives on Facebook. We can find you. Like, for real, like you can be found. A lot of our people put their entire lives on Facebook. They check in to their house. They check in when they go to a barbershop. They put we know how many kids you have. We know about your last boyfriend. We know why your marriage is failing. We know if you ever gonna get married.
Right.
We know how many times you was engaged. We know what you done did for your party. We know what kind of party you had. We know who planned it. You know what I'm saying? We know who your mama is, who your daddy is, who your daddy ain't. You know what I'm saying? We know all of this stuff. Why? Because you put it on social media.
Hey,
you put it on there because you want that validation. Go ahead.
Just a tip. Turn geotagging off. On your phone, turn geotagging off. Why do I say that? Because if your phone is geotagging everywhere you're at, people know everywhere you're at and how long you're going to be there. That's why y'all get robbed. That's why people break in y'all houses, because they know when you ain't home.
Yeah, hey, and that happened a lot. That happened in Florida a few times, where somebody was watching somebody else's social media and saw him. Then a dude got shot in a car the same way.
Yes, he was on live.
And that was a little dude that did something to Nipsey Hussle's mural.
Mm-hmm.
He did something to Nipsey Hussle's mural. He was on live. And somebody found where he was and shot him up. And he died on camera. Shot up. Screaming for help. Come on, man. This social media stuff ain't that serious. Go back to the article. To boost self-esteem and feel a sense of belonging to their social circles, people post content with the hope of receiving positive feedback. Couple that content with the structure of potential future reward, and you get a recipe for constantly checking platforms. When reviewing other social activity, people tend to make comparisons such as, did I get as many likes as someone else? Why didn't this person like my post, but this other person did? They're searching for validation on the internet that serves as a replacement for meaningful connection they might otherwise make in real life.
Yep.
This is why this generation, Z generation, is the most detached. Why do you think it's so easy for them to kill people nowadays? They don't see a flesh and blood human being like this. They see an op on Call of Duty. They see somebody on Grand Theft Auto. It's not real life to them is not real life. They live in a video game. And guess what? Video games now have social media.
Yep.
It's called Twitch. Now you get on video games and now you can be talking on the phone and playing a game with people who you have never known.
Twitch and Discord.
Oh, Discord is for games too?
Yeah.
You talking to people you never known, never met. And they got all they had on the same little show that my wife was watching. They got hackers that be on those Discord and Twitch social media platforms. And what they do is, as a prank, they send a SWAT team to your house. Let's say you whooping them behind in Madden or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get mad and send a SWAT team to your house so you got drugs and a hostage over there. It's literally happened to people.
Wow.
They do these things. Why? Because they're detached. And it's comedy to them. Why? Because it's on a TV screen. It's on a screen. It's not real. It's not real to them. Death is not even real to us. We have watched so many of our brothers and sisters die on social media that it's not even real to us no more. It's desensitized. The initial hit of the whole Black Lives Matter thing and protesting and rioting and all that stuff don't even hit the same no more. People get killed on social media nowadays. Ain't no rising up. Ain't no protesting. Ain't no walking the streets holding up, I am a man. Ain't none of that no more. People just see it and they scroll on to the next story. That's what we are as a people now. Go to Sirach 6 and 37.
Hey, geotagging is location sharing for those that was asking. You say Sirach
6 and 37. Yep.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 37. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord.
Let your mind be on the ordinances of the Lord. Use social media to further this truth. Come up with ways to bring more attention to this truth. That's what got me looking up this kind of stuff, because I'm like, man, how can we get people to see this truth more? And then you start to look up stuff and you come across articles and psychology papers and stuff like that that's on the addiction of social media. Well, let me look into this. Why are people addicted to social media? Because they got insecurities about themselves that they haven't resolved fairly. They haven't gone to somebody. That's why when Kevin Samuels was alive, he was telling people, you need to go see a therapist. That's why when brothers and sisters come into this truth, we are the therapists. We show you the validation that you need. We already know your self-esteem gonna be low. Why? Because you was told that you was a nigga, a coon, a thought, whatever names that they got for each other nowadays. And now you come in here and now you're a God on this earth. You're a special people to God. You chosen above all nations. Nobody's greater than you. You're the best thing that God ever created. You keep the commandments in the faith of Christ, you're going to live forever.
That's right.
Ain't no more death. Ain't no more tears. Ain't no more sorrow. But what do you have to do? Read.
And meditate continually in his commandments.
You got to keep your mind on the ordinance of God and meditate continually in his commandments. Read.
He shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire.
God is going to fix your mind. When he says establish your heart, he's talking about establishing it according to his laws. Your mind is always going to be on what's the next move for these scriptures? What's the next move for Israel? How can we raise up Israel better? Think about it. Don't you think you have to get away from the social media addiction to even be in Israel? Don't the scriptures say that we're going to be hated of all men? We're going to be talked about? Christ said you're going to drink from the same cup that I did. They lied on him. They made up things about him. They set him up with the government. They had his own people turn on him. You don't think that's going to happen to you? But if you sucking on the breast of social media, by the time you get weaned off it, you're going to be like a dope head, a crackhead. You're going to start lashing out at people. Because now you don't got your drug no more. I even did an experiment. I used to do an experiment a couple years ago. I used to take people's phones and I put it in my pocket. And I wouldn't walk away from them. I wouldn't do anything. I would just take their phone and put it in my pocket. And they'd be like, what you doing? Nothing. Can I have my phone? Later. I need my phone. And they start getting agitated. They start getting aggravated. And you start to see exactly how addicted to their phone they are.
So they start turning into Pookie. It just be calling me.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I do it. I be walking through the house, my wife like, what you looking for? My phone. You know what I'm saying? Halfway because, we got to keep in touch with a lot of brothers throughout the day. Yeah. So I use my phone for communication. You know what I'm saying? But still in all, they got a lot of people that, where my phone at? I need my phone. I need my phone. They got people that will deal with a broke phone screen for 5 years before they take their phone to somebody to get fixed because they know they're going to have to leave their phone for a few hours.
You know what? That's right now, that's half the IT team back there.
Oh, y'all got broke phones?
Y'all probably just got your phones fixed because I see all y'all phones.
Oh, snap. But look at what's going on, people. God will establish your mind and give you wisdom at your own desire, but you got to stay focused on him. That means, guess what? That's why the bishops say, read 4 chapters a day.
Yeah.
Because guess what? He knows that our attention span is short. Leadership knows that. They know our attention span is short. Read 4 chapters. If you can read 4 chapters, guess what? You can read 5. If you read 5, you can read 6. If you can read 6, you can read 7. If you can read 7, you can watch a video, then read 4 chapters. Then you can watch more videos, read your 4 chapters. Then you can read your 4 chapters, then you could go study with brothers. You can build up. Like it's saying, Esdras, man, I want to get that scripture right quick. I want to get that scripture right quick.
Oh, the memory scripture.
Yeah. 2nd Esdras 14:40. 2nd Esdras 14:40.
the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 14 and verse 40. Wait a minute. Okay.
Yep, that's it.
And I took it and drank, and when I had drunk of it, my heart uttered understanding.
So he drunk of the liquid, the fire, the water and the fire that the Most High gave him. Read.
And wisdom grew in my breast, for my spirit strengthened my memory.
Your spirit strengthens your memory. Your spirit grows when you occupy yourself in the Word of God. You occupy yourself, your spirit grows. Guess what else grows? Your memory. Your memory gets stronger. That's why brothers be like, damn, how you remember all them precepts? Your memory is directed by your spirit. That's why when your spirit leaves, when the spirit is no longer with you, your memory goes too, and you forget scriptures. And you start forming up other doctrines. What you used to know while you were in the spirit, you don't know no more because now you're out the spirit. The spirit has left. And with the spirit that leaves, your memory goes with it. So look, we passed our time. I pray that all y'all got some understanding. I wanted to really go more deep into it, but you know, we got a limited amount of time. So look, this social media addiction is real. It's geared to be like a Las Vegas casino. It's geared to keep you fragmented. It's geared to keep you looking at just several different things a time in a day, to keep you with fragmented attention span. So that guess what? Now you're unfocused. You're not focused on anything. All right. And you're constantly looking for that reassurance and that dopamine. Y'all reassurance is we the greatest people on the face of the planet. And can't nobody take that away from us.
Right.
That's our validation. That's our reinsurance. All right. Now, this has been Precept upon Precept, aka Fix Your Face Fridays. I'm Officer Matthew.
I'm Officer Mikael.
And with that, we say
Shalom.